Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show today. My name is John Drummond, or Yang Haoen.
Hello, 大家好，欢迎各位再度来到 NG 英文，我是 Angela。
We have a great episode for you today with my good friend Kenny, who's known around the Taiwanese community as DJ Kenny Music.
今天我们再次邀请到了一位 DJ， 而且是充满异国风情的帅哥 DJ 到节目上跟大家做分享。希望各位呢也都跟主持人一样，对这个音乐世界充满兴趣热情。
My guest today is Taiwanese. However, he was born and raised in Brazil. He has just moved back to Taiwan to further his music career. He is a DJ, producer, music director, lover of languages, and so much more. So everyone, please welcome my good friend, Kenny. Boom! What's up, Kenny?
What's up, John?
So welcome, Kenny, to NG 英文, my dude. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. You are quite a busy man. You are doing music direction for Drunkland up in Yangmingshan. You're working with Spunite as an in-house producer. You're a dope DJ and music producer yourself, for yourself. You do all kinds of things. So can you give a little intro about who you are and what you do?
不知道各位对去年也有来上过节目的这个 Brian 布爷他的 Spunite 还有没有印象嘞？在台湾住了差不多1年的来宾 Kenny， 他本身就是一位 DJ， 就有在玩音乐。好，他在音乐这条路上呢已经有长达8年的时间了。除了在阳明山上的那一间梦幻星空餐酒馆烂醉仙境当音乐总监以外，也是 Spunite 的音乐制作人，也常会帮忙他们筹划一些派对活动等等。那我们话不多说，现在马上就来听 Kenny 的故事。
Firstly, thanks for having me, John. It's amazing to be here. Thanks for the opportunity. And yeah, this year has been a crazy year, and we're all trying our best to make things happen. So I've been living in Taiwan for about 1 year now, and I've been producing a lot recently. As mentioned before, I am actually a music producer and a DJ for 8 years now, and I work at Drunkland. For those of you who don't know, Drunkland is located in Yangmingshan, and I work as a music director there. And for Spunite, I do a lot of music. I produce and also help organize some gigs, do some bookings. They're so talented at what they do, and yeah, I love that.
Yeah, man, that is so awesome. And for those of you who listen regularly, Brian Tsai, who is the CEO and founder of Spunite, came on our show and did a great episode before Ultra Taiwan. So You're doing a lot of work with Spunite, that's right. So thinking a little bit about Drunkland, I believe you have just started being the music director there for the past few months, is that correct?
That's correct, John.
Yeah, so can you share, what is it like to be a music director for a venue? What are your day-to-day tasks?
那讲到这个音乐总监啊，他们的工作内容到底都是些什么嘞？就来宾 Kenny 在阳明山上的那一间烂醉仙境而言，他一般都是在周末的时候要到现场，而且要安排一些 DJ 到他们的场地做演出，但不是就只是找人来弄音乐就没事咯。他对音乐品质的把关也是很严格的，因为要确保 DJ 们做出来的音乐切合时宜嘛，不会说人家在吃东西，结果你播了一个很可能动态的背景音乐之类的，像可能本来在吃牛排喝红酒，结果你播了一个节奏很快很像在健身房的那种音乐，就会很不 OK。 所以他在这部分会特别小心，为的呢就是要让宾客都可以吃得尽兴，玩得开心。而且他请的 DJ 常常都是地下音乐人。好，除了是因为他们对音乐的挑选通常比较旋律优美，比较适合餐厅场合之外呢，请他们来也可以增加他们的曝光率，增加一些工作机会。那这边 John 提到的 day to day 用法是3个字中间有2个横杠连接起来变成的一个形容词，就是日常的，每天的。好，所以 day to day task就是说日常工作，例行工作。那其他常见的相关用法还有像是 day to day operation 这个每天日行的营运，还有 day-to-day life 日常生活等等。赶快继续听下去吧。
So basically, I go there every weekend, and my job is booking DJs and make sure the music is pretty nice, very smooth, while people are having fun and eating. Yeah, they're normally eating, so if you're playing some music, it has to be like really soft and kind of like lounge music. Yeah, if you go too aggressive, it doesn't fit well with the environment.
Essentially, you're cultivating these DJs that can come there and play low tempo, minimal, maybe house or kind of chill house music vibes, right?
That's an interesting question because the music is very, very chill, slow tempo, so it has to be. I was thinking that the underground DJs, they would do a really good job at selecting some really melodic, kind of suits very well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's so cool too because that helps the underground community get a little bit more job opportunities, and you're supporting the dope underground techno and minimal scene, right? Cool, man. So thinking about your work with Spunite and Brian Tsai, are you guys trying to build another S2O festival right now?
如果你是 Spunite 的粉丝，然后去年又有参加过他们办的那个 S2O 泰国泼水音乐节，那接下来的这一段你应该会蛮爱的哦，因为他们已经在筹划下一场，而且门票已经开卖了。至于要去哪里买 Kenny 是没有提到，不过我想各位如果有兴趣的话呢，上网搜寻一下 Spunite S2O 或是音乐节2021这类的关键字，应该就都可以找到相关的那个购票资讯。好，来回归正传，我们看这个片语 as good as 什么什么，好，意思就是跟什么什么一样好。Kenny 说这次的音乐节会跟之前办的一样好，就是 as good as last year， 跟去年一样好，只是他待会还会加一个 just， 是一种加重语气在强调的用法。好，那你说中间的 good 可以换吗？如果情况是不好的话，当然是可以咯，就换成你想要的形容词就 OK 了。甚至有时候还可以就直接把后面的第二个 as 什么什么省略掉。好，什么意思嘞？好，来以 Kenny 讲的来举例好了。如果你讲说今年的音乐节 will be just as good， 也同样可以表达出今年的音乐节也会一样好，一样赞。
I think Spunite is on the way to host their third edition of S2 this year, and they're already selling the tickets and already promoting about the festival. I think this year is gonna be just as good as last year and 2019. So yeah, we have a lot of things to do for this year, but expect the best.
Yeah, I do expect the best, and Spunite and the team never disappoints. So Kenny, you've been in Taiwan for a little over a year now. Would you say you are trying to focus on one specific genre of music, or do you like to play many genres of music?
再来这段里呢 Kenny 分享到他虽然一开始刚到台湾的时候是走地下音乐路线，但现在呢已经改走主流音乐，只是还是会看他做音乐的场合来配合音乐风格。像如果是非主流音乐，想要听那种比较有深度有旋律的，可以去阳明山那一间烂醉仙境找他如果是喜欢主流音乐风格的话，一般在夜店或是像在音乐节，他就都会是做这一类型的。有个字喜欢音乐的你一定要给他学起来，尤其是他的那个发音还蛮特别的， genre 种类风格。好，它其实一开始是法文，后来可能就是跟其他很多英文单词一样被借来用之后，就一直沿用到现在。不过虽然说是法文来的，它的意思在法文跟英文里还是有一点点不一样。好了，补充的小知识大家就听听就好，我们还是赶快继续来听接下来的内容吧。
I started in Taiwan with underground music, and now I mainly focus on the mainstream music, and it's working really well. I think that's what I decided I wanted to do for this year and for the next couple years. So for example, at Drunkland, we have a schedule of some DJs playing only underground music. Also, I play the underground music. So if you want to find me playing some more deep stuff, yeah, you can come join me at Drunkland. And when I play more mainstream music, it's at nightclubs or any outdoor events like festivals.
Yeah, man, and that's so true. And it's probably enjoyable for you because you get to now play all the types of music that you like. And I think that actually makes DJs very happy. You know, you're not getting stuck in one genre. So thinking a little bit about the future of Kenny and your music career, what do you want to be focused on in 2021 and beyond?
接着我们来听听 Kenny 对于他未来的一些计划。相信各位可能都知道啊，做音乐做艺术这种其实蛮看重团队合作的，尤其如果又是做他们这种 DJ 办音乐节的话，团队的力量就更重要。所以未来他希望可以打造出一支团队来跟他一起创造出更多的音乐，更多活动。那除了这个长程目标之外呢，他也希望在不久的将来可以完成巡回表演的梦想。好，不只是他的梦想啦，应该是每个 DJ 的目标吧，到世界各地去做表演。不过在这之前，他还有一些作品要完成，而且是充满异国风情的巴西和中东曲风哦。天哪，听到这里，我心里的拉丁魂又被燃起了。改天我在台湾的话，一定要找时间去听听 Kenny 的表演。那这边有一个字，今天我只会提出来，让各位待会耳朵可以稍微注意抓一下 ，vital。好，不说明其实是因为答案就在它的下一句，所以大家待会可以专心把耳朵打开，抓它的重点字，从已经有的线索中去想一想，去推说这个字是什么意思。赶快来听吧。
For the next couple of years, I hope I can focus not only on the musical part, but I hope I can also build a solid team to work with me. And I think for an artist is one of the most important things, because having a good team is when you get the best idea, not only for the marketing but also for meeting more and more people.
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree more. You know, it's hard sometimes for people to remember that artist is supported by a team. And, you know, that is such a vital, such an important part of a successful artist. So thinking also, too, about you expanding your musical career, are you interested in touring around the world, or is your main focus to be living in Taiwan and playing in Taiwan?
Well, I really hope we can have a tour soon or in the future. I think it's every DJ dream to be playing all around the world. But yeah, this year, for the next month, I'll be more focused on the studio. I have a couple tracks to finish. And for the style of my songs, I would say it's a mix between like Brazilian instruments, percussions, a little bit of Middle Eastern, because I really like those exotic kind of like instruments going on my music. So yeah, we can expect some really interesting tunes.
Yeah, man, I love that. And that brings me to what I think is the most fascinating about you, is the fact that you were born in Brazil. And so yeah, your heart is Latin, even though your blood is Taiwanese. And so can you share a little bit about the journey you've had with your language?
前面我们讲到说 Kenny 他的新歌会涵盖充满异国风情的巴西曲风，但为什么特别挑巴西嘞？因为啊，他本身就是位巴西人，虽然是台湾家庭，但是他在那边出生长大，一直到19年才回台湾，所以基本上就是一个流着台湾血的巴西魂。有趣的是呢，因为在台湾家庭嘛，所以在家都是讲中文。虽然说后来上学就都是学葡萄牙文了，但一开始都还没有接触啊，所以刚去上学的时候都听不懂人家在讲什么。老师跟他讲葡萄牙文，然后他就是用中文回答，两个呈现的就是一个鸡同鸭讲的状态。不过因为当时年纪还小，后来也就很顺利学好葡萄牙文，反倒是变成中文比较没有那么溜了。
Yeah, that's right. I was born in Santa Catarina for the Brazilians out there. Yeah, born in the south, and I lived around 22 years, basically my whole life in Brazil. And I moved to Taiwan starting from 2019.
That's incredible. So your first language, though, was Mandarin Chinese. Is that correct?
Yes, I remember this really funny story that I would speak Chinese at home, and at school I would still speak Chinese because nobody teach me Portuguese. So at home, my parents would speak Chinese, Mandarin with me all day long. This was until I was 4 years old, and then I joined a Catholic school, and they only speak Portuguese, but I only spoke Chinese. So it was a real struggle in the beginning, and the teacher would come to me speaking Portuguese, and I will speak back in Mandarin. And so the teacher was really confused, and she had to call my mom and have a meeting about how I can learn Portuguese, because Portuguese is such a hard language.
And shout out to you, because I know you might not remember much of that, but that was a very difficult time for you, I'm sure, you know. You want to feel like you're being heard, you want to feel like you're understanding, and you're just like, what are they saying to me? I don't understand. And so when would you say your English started to develop?
那其实就跟台湾蛮像的，在巴西虽然说学校也都有教英文，也有上英文课，但通常也都是不太会有练习口说的机会，所以在高中毕业之后呢，他就去美国念语言学校，然后也跟寄宿家庭住了4个月，瞬间呢就增加了大量讲英文的机会，也让他因此进步了不少。这寄宿家庭的英文说法是 homestay。那常听人家讲的寄宿家庭，那些轰爸轰妈，这个轰就是 homestay 的 home 来的。那另外还有一个字是 a ton， 如果你去查字典的话都会看到它的意思是公吨，但是用在口语英文的时候呢，它其实也可以用来表示很多，跟 a lot 意思很像，只是传达出来的量又更多。像例如你来比较这两句，There's a lot of people 跟 There's a ton of people。虽然都是人很多，但如果你用 a ton 去形容的话，就变成是带有一种人不止多，是超多。好，这也是一个相当口语相当道地的用法，大家可以学起来哦。
In Brazil, we learn English at school, but it's not like you practice a lot your speaking. So me and my parents, we had a really good idea. After I finished high school, we decided to go to the United States. I lived in California for around 4 months, so I could practice my English there. I joined a English school, just for learning English, and I lived with a local American family, and it also helped me improve a ton.
Yeah, man, those homestays, they kind of just force you to speak English or whatever language you are doing. So shout out to your parents for doing that. And what's really cool is now I think about you being able to speak Portuguese, Chinese, English, and Spanish, what that can do for you in your career. So would you say that having these 4 languages as your base has really kind of began to help you with business in the music industry?
人家常说外语能力很重要，可以帮你建立通往各国人脉的桥梁。那像 Kenny 会葡萄牙文、西班牙文、中文、英文这样子4国语言，大概就很吃香吧，可以跟更多国家的人交流，也更容易抓住他们的心。那像他现在台湾所以中文自然而然也变成是他最常用来跟人家沟通的语言。只是其实他的中文还不是说很流利，所以就变成是会需要用英文来帮忙传达想法。那如果再不行的话呢，就会触动 Google 翻译来协助双方理解。科技真的是很厉害，不知道未来会不会进步到连翻译员、口译员都不需要了。希望是不会有这一天啦，不然包括我就有好多人要失业了。
It helped me a lot because speaking a lot of languages helps you communicate with people. When people hear you speaking their their language, they'll feel more engaged with talking to you. So I think it's really important to at least learn a couple languages so you can be prepared for your life and for the industry.
Yeah, man, I think that's awesome, and congratulations, because I know you have come so far with your language development, and now that's opening so many new doors. So thinking about when you are, setting up a show with different agents, and then when you're actually performing, when you're on stage, what languages are you using the most?
Because the parties and events I'm playing, it's mainly with Taiwanese people, so you really have to speak Mandarin all the time. But my Chinese is not that perfect, so I will try to stick with English sometimes, and when the person doesn't understand English that well, I will literally use Google 翻译, Google Translate.
Yeah, man, that's the truth right there, for sure. And I think that's honest, You feel most comfortable now probably speaking Portuguese, and then, now you live in a place where English and Mandarin are the go-to languages, and your brain is like, I gotta speak in all these different languages now. So shout out to you. All right, Kenny. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. I wish you nothing but success with all your upcoming events and all the things you're doing. But a question I'd love to end with is, if you could go back in time and talk to a younger Kenny, would there be any advice you give yourself about language, life, or music?
访谈最后，我们这位充满异国风情的巴西 DJ 会提到说因为年纪越小，脑袋越像海绵，不管学什么都最快，所以真的要好好把握黄金时期。如果听众朋友刚好是有在计划生宝宝的爸爸妈妈，建议也可以尽早多让孩子接触其他语言，因为他们在小的时候就跟海绵一样，无止境的在吸收所有接收到的资讯，不像长大后变成是在努力学、努力背。好，或是像乐器也是像 Kenny 他就是有点万谈，觉得以前应该要多学几个什么乐器才对，才不会像现在只会2种。是说我只会3种语言，然后连1种乐器都不会， Kenny 会4种语言，然后还会2种乐器，真的很厉害了啦。赶快来听访谈最后这段分享吧。
The thing I would say to my younger self is practice more language, because when you're very young, you absorb languages very easily. So make the most of this time and do a good job learning new languages. It will definitely help you no matter what you're going to do in the future.
Yeah, man. And that's so true. And I think about, if there's any parents listening right now who have young children, or if you are planning to have kids, just get them exposed to as many languages as you can at the beginning, because it's almost not learning at that stage. It's just absorbing, like you said. You're a sponge for language. So I'm sorry, young Kenny, but you did, man. You absorbed 3 languages.
I think it will be the same for learning instruments. I really wanted to learn more if I could, because now it's quite busy. So I only know 2 instruments. I wish I could play at least 4, just like the languages I know.
Yeah, well, that's some good advice. You still got time for both of those, though.
I'll try.
Nice, man. Cool, Kenny. Well, where can people find more of your life online, or where can they find you playing some music throughout Taiwan?
You can find me on Instagram. Just look for Kenny Music. Same on Facebook and Spotify. So yeah, thank you, John. Thank you for having me today, and thank you for listening.
Yeah, man. DJ Kenny Music with a K. Music. Yeah, bro.
That's right.
Love it, bro. All right, man. I'll catch you soon, and thanks for joining us today on NG England. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye. Thank you.
Peace. All right. Well, that is our NG England show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Spotify. You can search NG Engwen, or you can search on IG NG English ICRT. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7 and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
好啦，今天的节目就到这边告一段落啦，感谢各位的收听，别忘了订阅我们的 Spotify 还有 YouTube 频道哦。那喜欢我们节目的话，也要记得到 Instagram 到 IG 上追踪我们哦。如果各位有什么其他问题是想要问来宾的，也请欢迎在底下留言告诉我们，我们一定会想办法帮你问到手。好啦，那就下周在空中相会咯，拜拜。